What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sumed. You already know. Thank you so much for the people who connected last night for our channeling session. It was great to see some new faces on there, and I hope you guys integrate from that very well. Janus is very, very happy with the progress that we made together, and so it was a great event, man. It was a great event, and a lot of different downloads came through for me today, this morning. And I wanted to speak to you guys today about how to master the art of detachment, okay? Now, of course, understanding that mastery is a lifelong process too, okay? Really, you want to understand where is it that you're super attached to things, okay? Where is it that you can't live without that, okay? When are you stepping away from the Stoic principle of memento mori, okay? Remember your death. That one day you are going to die, that you're alive right now. You're viscerally alive right now. You can feel it within your body, right? You are here having this human experience as a spirit. Let's just bask in that afterglow for a few seconds. Good. A lot of people, what they do is they let other people's opinions dictate their lives. Okay, and I found myself doing this in the past as a people pleaser. I stopped living for myself and I started living for other people. And that was a big mistake, actually, okay? I felt bad. I felt like I had this burden or this responsibility or something that I needed to do, okay? But again, a lot of our resistances come from our conditioning, as we learned last night, okay? When you can bring back that mental attention where other people are taking up storage space in your mind, when you can take your eyes that are pointing out here, close your eyes and go inwards, and listen to the sounds in your room, listen to the silence, listen to just what's happening inside your body, right? You feel calmer. You feel more connected. You feel grounded. You don't feel as attached, okay? Because you've let go of clinging to the external, and you're resting in the throne of your internal world. And hey, it might seem like a dangerous neighborhood some days, but other days you become the community preacher. If you could truly live like a king or live like a queen, what would that reality look like? What would it feel like? What would it be like? Okay, now change that dynamic. What if you were in outer space, different context, you're aliens? Let's take it to a different context. It's a Western, okay? Cowboys and Indians, okay, that time. Not my kind of Indian, okay? Chief Deno Indian, okay? Chief Deno is one of our Native American spirit guides, by the way, who we did a ritual for the Great Spirit last night as well. Very powerful ritual, and I think it's gonna manifest a lot of great things for anybody who's coming into contact with this channel or Primal Sutra in general. The frequency is very powerful, okay? Maybe you can hear it in my voice, that something has shifted in me, but something has, okay? And the people who were initiated by Janus last night through that hypnosis guided meditation, by the way, guys, if you want that recording, to those of you who didn't attend or missed it, you can DM me and ask me, and then, you know, I'll give you the purchase link and I'll send it right to your inbox, okay? Use Telegram, use Instagram, you know, use the platforms that we already have, Facebook. Also, if you want to see me in person in Kolkata right now, go meet me by my office hours in my happiness studio, okay? And the link on Practo is in the description, okay, as well. So if you ever want to book a session, and go read my reviews, man. Go read the feedback from people, okay? I do this counseling thing or this positive psychology thing as a career every single day. So I've met people from all walks of life, okay? So I understand how difficult it is to get attached to certain things, okay? Because I've been attached. I've been attached to people. I've been attached to places. I've moved around a lot of my life. I'd had to learn detachment the hard way, right? My parents moved around from place to place, Switzerland, Thailand, and so forth. So I had to quickly and rapidly reinvent myself, okay? So it was a blessing in disguise, in a sense, where I was traveling and going to new places. That teaches you the art of detaching from one place and feeling the novelty of each new situation that you're in, right? You're in a new place, you have to recreate the whole experience again. right? Mathis, I think you told me you arrived somewhere right yesterday. So like, man, that perspective shift of you being somewhere and then you being somewhere completely new, you are going to start to understand how to detach very, very quickly, okay? Because you understand that this trip or whatever is temporary. Like we went to Costa Rica, I knew that that trip was a portal. I treated it like a portal, right? Understand, and this is again coming from Janusz Tech, okay? Janusz Tech, coming to your closest stores near you, right? He calls it MBS, the MBS system, the mind, body, spirit system, okay? So when they're all functioning and working with each other on a great plane, you are actually accelerating, moving fast. You know, your brain is producing the right hormones. You're just going in that frequency, right? Everything's getting better. You know, it was so fucking interesting. Last night, Janusz at the end asked a question of, what's the point of living? And understand, when I say that, that could lead people to an existential doubt or something like that, right? Like a crisis. But the people who answered on the call, okay, what they had to say, it was very, very powerful. It was actually very reflective, highly advanced thinking, and very, very pure from what I understood, okay? So the people who attend our calls are very high level people, okay? We're not just like dabblers in this thing, right? You guys know about channeling and you understand the beauty of it, okay? It's an art form, right? And so when Janusz asked me as the channeler, what's the point of living? I sort of imagined in my mind, it was like this flower petal that was spinning, right, really fast and going upwards. And then I knew, Janusz said it himself, he was like, oh, okay, upward spiral, okay, good, okay. And that blew my mind, because that little imagery or whatever, I don't know what it is, but that understanding that things are gonna get better, that hope that I gave myself during the lowest points of my life, helped me, right, tremendously. So what I thought would be an existential dread actually brought me into the precipice of rising again, right? Growing, becoming stronger, and so forth. So sometimes you just need a sharper mentality, a better resilience in order to detach. Because all of these things, they're not real, guys, okay? If you haven't understood by now that we are in a simulation of some sort, okay? Some sort. I'm not saying I know all the exact details of what's going on, but this world is highly, highly suggestible, okay? Understand that. And if you are a mystic, a practitioner of mysticism, I should say, okay, where you create your own reality, you use your willpower to move the conscious mind forward as well as explore the subconscious realm and bring both together to thrive, of course you're going to be detached. Like, imagine if someone's insulting you and making comments about you, but you imagine that they're reading you like a TMZ gossip magazine or like some, you know, rumor mill article for a celebrity. You'd be like, whatever, right? You know what I understood, which was so powerful, that freed me up? I was exploring, well, this is a big part of my golden shadow and so forth too, but I realized that the star archetype, okay, in the art of seduction cannot ever really be rejected because he's a star. Like, if you are a star, like imagine like Drake getting rejected. You get what I mean? Like, but I really want to clarify something. Can the star really be rejected? Or is Drake just doing his Drake thing? You get what I mean? So that's how you have to really think about yourself, is who am I? Double down on who you are really, okay? Not who you are in the physical flesh, but who are you? Okay? The greatest question that all of the sages have asked for many years. And that will allow you to zoom out and look at the bigger perspective. If it doesn't matter in 5 years, can you give 5 minutes to it? For me, the answer is no. I've also learned that over-explaining myself and oversharing is not the answer. That's actually a way that I'm trying to manipulate the conversation or impose my will on somebody else. And that's a sin. I'm not going to do that. Okay? I've stopped doing that. I've started to distance myself, you know, give myself some space to process things at times. If you're getting a negative energy from someone, you can give yourself space to process. Because when you are thriving the most, the shadows will come out of the woodworks, okay? You might have noticed this. When you're really at it, like you're gaining momentum, there will be a big test in your path. And that will determine your character, right? Your response is what will determine the shift in your identity. So you got to take that risk of looking stupid, feeling embarrassed, and so forth. Retire the need for the approval from others, the validation, right? It's a dirty high, it's a cheap high, okay? Where you get somebody else who does not have the life that you want, giving you advice, and you easily, considering it. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll try that out next week, sure. Yeah. Instead of the powerful response of, you know what, I might consider it, but right now as you're saying it, that doesn't sound like it's for me. Okay, and setting that boundary, right? Detaching from it, because detachment is not this cold, heartless maneuver. I am detaching from it because I care enough about the situation to detach from it. I have the compassion for myself, okay? To understand that enough is enough, okay? There's certain people in my life, I give them chances, I give them second chances, sometimes even third chances, okay? But after a while, if you've broken past that threshold, and I really get to understand your character, maybe I'm not gonna fuck with you anymore, right? And that's just a normal human response, I think. All right, listen, so you got to allow people to come and go from your life. That's how you become the sovereign sage. That's how you become the one that is self-sufficient, pure, completely free in their own nature and in themselves. So of course they're going to magnetize, right, in their life, somebody similar. How do you become magnetic? You stop putting energy outside of you so you're getting drained all the time. You stop putting energy in things that you can't control. Imagine that you're trying to control the weather tomorrow, okay? Unless you're connected to some weather deities, I don't see that working out, okay? But other than that, you really got to understand, right? That's something that's out of your control. And if you try to stress yourself out, oh my God, it's going to rain tomorrow, and you try and change it using your force and willpower, you can try, right? But try doing that and see if you get any results, okay? You understand that every action has a consequence, okay? So what is the input and what is the output? Okay, we want to focus on the input right now, okay? What are you actually allowing? You got to allow people to come and go from your life like it's a, translucent screen. As they're saying to you, oh, I'm gonna leave, maybe it's a test even, okay? Maybe it's a test. You come back down to your ethics, zero coercion, okay? Zero coercion. You can go if you want, you can stay if you want. I'll respect you irregardless, okay? But I will not respect you if you disrespect me. You see what I'm saying? If you start to disrespect me, that means that you don't have much value in this relationship. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe you're doing it from a sense of love, but really it's coming across as something else, right? What is a female version of masculation, right? Defemination? I don't know. But yeah, making a woman feel like she's not a woman. Gaslighting her for being feminine, It's that's bizarre to me. The understanding that, men and women are so different. They have their own unique powers. All of the noise that's out there right now, okay, you're gonna be scrolling through TikTok and Instagram and seeing all this stuff around, wage gap and body count and who should be the provider? Guys, don't you understand that you're being sucked into this reality TV show culture? You get it? Instead of you living out your own reality TV show, you're getting attracted towards, Sneeko's life or, Neon's life or Zerka's life. It's yo, chill for a second and come back to you. You get what I'm saying? Yes, they might be influential, they're entertaining, yeah. But you can be entertaining. Can you not? I think I'm the most entertaining person to me. That's why I'm so self-amused. I'm never bored, guys. You get that? I'm never sitting around man, I don't know. There's nothing really to do much. I mean, this life is kind of bland, I'm learning. My mind is I'm not done. There's some new level up, right? And so that's the real key and the real understanding towards if you're going to create something of value, you want to understand that you have to bring that lens of which you can perceive the value that is within yourself. Try and step away from all of this kind of, triviality, this kind of pettiness behavior, okay? Like what somebody is doing next door, or what your, best friend told your other friend. Like, these things, yeah, we go through it. Maybe, you've been through that in high school or whatever, but if you're an adult right now, you gotta understand, okay? Distance yourself from that drama, okay? And follow the Dharma, okay? Dharma over drama, straight up. And again, if it's not always dramatic, right? You're just trying to express yourself at times. And so really allow yourself to do that too, right? Read the book Radical Honesty. It's really gonna help you. Let's get it, all right? Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again. This has been the art of detachment. Practice letting go, guys, okay? It's really gonna help you out. Just let go, close your eyes. Allow things to roll off of your back, right? Like water off a duck's back. That's it. Let's go. Upward spiral. Always see you soon.